gas up the Jeep, it's good to be free. Load up the pans and fishing poles. The highway is long, the wheels turning round. Pack up the cook stove and the bowls. Arlo and I, we hit the open road. Arlo and I are on the road.
Hey everybody, I'm back in the kitchen again today, and I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Today is January 3rd. Hope you all had a great holiday. We had a great holiday here, lots of fun with friends and family. So, and speaking of friends, we have some friends and neighbors, John and Elisa, who have a beautiful Meyer lemon tree and a beautiful clementine tree that they have in their front yard, and they brought over a big bag full of Meyer lemons and clementines. So I'm going to figure out a whole bunch of fun things to do because we've got a whole bunch of them. But I thought today I would do something really simple just to kind of kick off the new year with a very simple recipe. I'm going to make a Meyer lemon and mandarin posset. Now a posset is a sort of an old English dish that was originally used as sort of a elixir to help with colds and flus and things like that way back in the 1400s. But it really is really simple. It only has 3 ingredients. Back in the day, they would use curdled milk with some sort of alcohol or wine. But today, it's usually made as a dessert, and it's usually used as some sort of citrus. So the citrus in the or the acid in the citrus is what makes this kind of sort of like a light pudding set up. Now it's very similar in texture to say like a panna cotta. Now panna cotta is thickened with gelatin, but this dessert is only thickened with the cream and the acidity from the lemons themselves. So really simple and simple recipe. Really 3 things. You have your lemons, your heavy cream, and some sugar. And really that's all you need to do this. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 2 cups. This is a pint of heavy cream. Get started with that. If I can get this open. Okay. So a pint of heavy cream into our pan. And then to that, I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of sugar. And then we're going to add the zest of 2 of these lemons. And I'm going to do a little bit of this, these mandarin oranges too. You have to do this really gently because the skins on these Meyer lemons is really thin. Okay, so I have the, so like I said, in this pot, little sauce pot, I have a pint of heavy cream, I have 2/3 of a cup of sugar, and then the zest from those 2 Meyer lemons. And I think I'm going to try to get a little bit of this zest from these. Just a little, it's not working very well, but a little bit of zest from these little mandarin oranges. Okay, just a little bit of that. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the stove, and I'm going to bring this up to a light simmer, and then I'm going to let it little simmer for probably like 5 minutes and reduce down. Okay, we're over at the stove here, and now you can see that beautiful zest floating around in there. So we just want to bring this up to the boil, and then like I said, we're going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes to let this reduce down. Okay, while we're waiting for our cream to come up to a boil, I'm going to get the juice from these 2 Meyer lemons that we zested. That smell is so incredible. Now, I don't know if you've had a Meyer lemon before, but I believe a Meyer lemon is a cross between a regular lemon and a tangerine, and that's what really gives it that nice sweetness. That's so much different than a regular lemon. And I'm also going to do a couple of these, maybe 3 of these little mandarins or clementines to add that nice flavor to this. Okay, all right, there it is. There is our Meyer lemon and mandarin orange juice. We're just going to set this aside for now, and then we're going to add that to our cream once we reduce it a little bit. So this has been going for about 2 minutes, and it's just starting to come up to a simmer here. So once we bring it up to simmer, we're going to let that go, like I said, for, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll be ready to add our lemon juice. All right, that's what we're looking for right there, just sort of a nice boil, nice light simmer, and we're going to let this go for a few minutes, like I said, and then we'll take it off and we'll add our lemon juice. What's nice about a posset, though, is that you really don't need any other thickeners. A lot of times, like if you're using or making a panna cotta, you would add, like I said before, gelatin, or if you're making a custard, you would add eggs or egg yolks to this. But this is just actually thickens just from the acidity from the lemon itself. So as you can see, I had to take it off of the stove a little bit because it will boil up and over your pan, and that's a big mess that you don't want to have to clean up. So I would definitely keep an eye on this. Okay, that's looking really good. Our cream and our sugar and our lemon zest has been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes here, and it's reduced nicely. Really, we want to get this down to somewhere around 2 cups. We started with 2 cups of heavy cream, and then we added the 2/3 of a cup sugar, and then and the zest, and then we're going to reduce that mixture back down to about 2 cups, which is I think where we're at right now. And then to that, we're going to add our juice. I have quite a bit of the lemon and orange juice here. I think I'm not going to use all of it. Those Meyer lemons are really juicy, and so are the mandarins actually. So really we just need to stir this all together. You can see already how thick that is getting just by adding the lemon juice. You can see that right there, a little bit of thickness to that, but it's still very hot. Now our next step is we're going to strain this. Let's see. Okay, we're just going to let this sit and cool down just a little bit, and then we're going to add it to our glass. I'm going to do one in a nice martini glass, and the others I'm going to do in these small plastic glasses so that I can share them with some friends around the neighborhood. So these other ones, I'm going to do in these plastic cups. Like I said, so we can share these with friends and family. That. Okay, it looks like we got 6 nice little portions here. Got the one martini glass, and then the other smaller portions in the cups. Now we just need to put these into the refrigerator for 2 or 3 hours, and they will set up nice and firm, and then we will top them off with some fresh berries, and then we'll be ready to eat. So anyway, we'll be going to put these in the fridge, and we'll be back in a couple hours. Okay, I am back. Now the Posset was sitting in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, so you can see it's completely set here, and it could actually go a little bit longer, but this looks really nice here, and it's just a nice soft custardy texture, and it's very, it still holds its shape. So we have our 3 that I did in the smaller cups, and I have the one in the martini glass. So I'm just going to keep this super simple. Now you can garnish these with absolutely anything. There's sometimes people will put a cookie or a piece of pound cake, or they'll use a compote of fruit, something like that. On top, I would assume that cooking a compote of fruit with some sort of alcohol would be really nice on the top of this. It would really complement this well. But the nice thing about this dish is that it's super simple, and if you really just love the flavor of lemon, you don't really need anything else at all to garnish this. But I have some beautiful blackberries here, which I'm going to put on top. Yeah, just like that. Just a few blackberries on top, and then if you had a sprig of mint, that would be perfect. I don't have any mint, but I do have some of this really nice fragrant Thai basil, so I'm going to put that right on top of there. Just like that. And there you have it, our Meyer lemon and clementine posset. That looks so good. Actually, maybe I'll decorate the rest of these here. Okay, I'm going to go out to the herb garden, and I'm going to pick a couple more pieces of basil. Okay, fresh from the garden. On there. Look at that. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, the basil, that Thai basil is just so fragrant. And the smell of that, the lemon. Now, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of lemon zest on top as well. Because why not? Okay. Look at that. Wow. That looks so pretty. All right, there we go. Our Meyer lemon and clementine posset. Looks so good. Now, if you can get your hands on some of these Meyer lemons, and they're in season right now, they're perfect for this dish. But any lemon or orange or tangerine or any type of citrus will work with this, even grapefruit. Now let's get into this. Try this out. You can see, actually, you can see how thick that got. Wow. That is so delicious. The flavor is so bright and lemony, and the silkiness of the posset is wonderful. It's really silky and soft. And very rich. You don't need a whole lot of it. This is a perfect portion size for this. But also that the berries and the Thai basil in there really add some nice contrasting flavors to this. So it's really, really good. I would definitely use the basil again. It's amazing how thick that got with no thickening agents. Just the acid from the lemons just really made this thicken up. Well, I have a few of these extra ones which I'm going to walk around to some of my neighbors. I think they're really going to enjoy this on this warm, actually January day. It's in the 70s, maybe almost 80. So this is going to be perfect, actually. It's unseasonably warm for January right now, but this is a perfect dessert, nice and cooling and delicious. And it's from, some Meyer lemons that are from a tree just down the street here, so a couple houses down. So that's really cool. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, please subscribe. That always helps us a lot.
Gas up the Jeep, it's fun to be free. Load up the pans and fishing poles. Arlo and I, we hit the open road. Arlo and I.
Doing the special delivery to a couple neighbors.